Hello everybody, my name is Coronal Rain, and today we are going to be playing a game called FTL, Faster Than Light. This game is about 4 years old now, so it's not new on the scene or anything, but it's one of my favorite roguelikes. I think they did a really good job with this. I've played it quite extensively, but for the purposes of this Let's Play, I've gone ahead and cleared my save game. So everything's new. If I click New Game here, you'll see I have the default ship called the Kestrel, but no other ships, right? I had something like 7 or 8 other ones unlocked before clearing my save game, along with a bunch of different layouts for the ships, but now we just have the Kestrel. So we're going to be playing with this. We'll play on normal difficulty. Our crew are going to be Mallet, Nazia, and Steven. I'll keep those names the same. It's just randomized names. And we're going to have Advanced Edition content enabled, so that's some DLC. It adds some interesting components to the gameplay, so we're going to keep that enabled, and let's go ahead and get started. Alright, so we're greeted with a message that says the data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. And they give us some tips. It's a different tip each time. We'll just continue. Unpause this. Let's greet our crew. We have Mallet on the piloting system. We have Steven on weapons. And Nazia on engines. We're going to go ahead and power up our weapons. We have our Artemis missiles and our Burst Laser Mark II, which is a fantastic weapon. I'm not too fond of the Artemis. Hopefully we get a nice beam weapon or a flak weapon or something like that. We also have power going to our different systems here. I'm going to depower the medbay and add that power to engines. Engines give us a chance to dodge shots from our enemies and to charge our FTL drive, which allows us to jump from beacon to beacon like I'm doing now. Alright, so at this first beacon we jump to, we spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you and your ship. I'm pretty aggressive when I play this game, so I'm going to say demand the surrender of their goods. So we prepare to secure their cargo by force. They look like they don't want to fight, they're trying to escape. So what's happening here is they've powered up their weapons. They're also trying to power up their FTL drive. So if we don't take them out soon enough, or if we don't take out their engine system, they're going to jump away and tell the rebel fleet that, tell them our location. So what we're going to do here is fire a missile on their shields. We're also going to take a hit here. And then I'm going to fire on their engines with my lasers. Alright, so we didn't take the engines out completely, but we almost got there. We're going to take a missile hit. Oof. Oh, that's bad. Right to the oxygen system. So I have the game paused. Best thing to do in this scenario is just let it burn out. I'm going to remove Nazia from the engine, send her in here, and we're going to try and starve this fire of oxygen. And I'm going to send my burst lasers on their weapons so they can't get another one of those off. And just so they can't escape, bomb their engine system. One more hit and they're gonna be toast. So now we see up here, enemy FTL delayed. So they couldn't jump after I took out their weapons or their engine system. The debris implies that the ship was carrying drone schematics, but unfortunately nothing remains. You do find functioning drone parts, however. So we get 1 drone part, 15 scrap. Scrap is like our currency. So we have 25 scrap. Not a whole lot, but hopefully enough to do something. We're gonna try and spread oxygen back throughout the ship. So if I unpause it, okay, and we'll send these 2 in to repair the oxygen system so we don't all suffocate. And send them back to their stations, close these doors back. And it looks like we're ready to jump to the next beacon. Okay, so we have a store at this beacon, but we only have 25 scrap, so I'll probably spend some time jumping around and collecting scrap before heading to the store. So you barely have time to register jump completion before your ship warns you of an incoming ship with weapons hot. Alright, so we're in another battle. Looks like we have a teleporter. Yep, crew's teleported aboard. I have the game paused. I'm gonna send Nausea in to fight this guy so he doesn't take out our oxygen system. I'm gonna get the Artemis firing on shields, and then Burst Laser on weapons immediately after. Okay, we took down their big... Okay, they don't do any damage there. I'm gonna send in Steven to save Nausea from a terrible, gruesome death. Ah, and the guy is teleported away. Alright, let's send another missile at their shields, and then Burst Laser their weapons. Ah, so they're offering surrender. Take everything we have, and let's both forget this happened. 6 fuel, 4 missiles, and 9 scrap. Early in the game, that's actually not a bad offer. And I usually forget to buy fuel. So I usually don't do this. I usually don't accept offers of surrender or bribes or anything, but I think I'm gonna accept this one. So let's take it. And the battle just ends. Let's send both of these guys in here to get healed up. And then we can depower the medbay, send them back, add power back to the engines, and jump to the next beacon. Hopefully we can hit a few more before going to the store. A missile shoots across your bow when the jump completes. Your scans quickly reveal a ship with pirate markings pursuing an unknown vessel. The pirate hails you. Damn it, we weren't expecting company. Stay out of this and you could profit. So here's another bribe. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 7 scrap. It's not a great offer. And after that last fight, we have enough fuel now. So I'm going to try to be a hero and attack the pirate. The pirate ship stops its pursuit and locks weapons onto your ship. Alright, they have a drone. This is bad. We're going to take down their drone system with the Artemis. Right, because he's just going to keep firing laser shots. Ah, damn. So that's what I didn't want to happen. What happened there was this combat drone was able to fire on our shields, bring them down so the beam weapon could cut through us. We now have a fire in the piloting system. Ugh, that sucks. But now that we've taken down their beam weapon, we should be okay. I'm sending 2 crew members in to fight this fire. We won't let them die. And we'll just... Gosh. Okay, so now we've taking out the drone first would have been smarter there. I'm gonna send Nausea to repair the sensors. I'm gonna send Mallet into the med bay so he can heal up. And now that their drone's down, their beam isn't gonna be able to do anything to us. So I'll just attack their shields. I'm not gonna waste any missiles because I have 7. 7's that's a good number, but I'd still prefer not to waste. Nice. Okay, so we, oh, they're offering us a more generous bribe. Fine, our previous offer was not generous enough. Let's improve it. 8 missiles. It's tempting. 7 scrap. I'm gonna reject the offer. Hopefully I'm gonna get rid of this Artemis missile pretty soon. Or not have to use it as much. So now they have a fire in their shield system. Looks like their drones are about to come back online. So I'm going to attack that again before they can do any more damage. And we're almost done here. I can send Nausea into the med bay to heal up. Burst Laser's going to go, I don't know, hit the oxygen. Why not? Send everyone back to their stations. Okay, so we got 20 scrap. It's not fantastic, but I kind of prefer scrap over missiles. Upon closer inspection, you reveal the ship under attack was a rebel scout. It's too damaged to put up much of a fight. We have the option to destroy the ship and salvage it, or use the leverage we gained by saving their lives to convince them to delay the pursuing fleet. This is interesting. Since we're encountering this so early, we can plan our trip through the sector much better. So I'm actually going to take this and hope that the 1 or 2 additional jumps we get out of this, it's only 1 jump. Maybe that wasn't such a good idea, but it does give us more time. Well, we're going to have to jump to the store right after this anyway, so... Oh well. An especially well-armed pirate ship approaches you. Hand over one of your crew members and the rest of you can go free unharmed. This looks like I think this is a slug ship. So we could send a crew member over to the slavers to avoid a fight, but never do that. We never do that. We'll never surrender one of our crew to slavers. They have a mind control system, so the weapons are being attacked. I'm gonna take Nausea and put her in here, just in case she needs to fight my own guy. Yeah, let's do that. Send her in. Then we're gonna hit their mind control with an Artemis missile, and we're gonna burst laser their weapon. We're still gonna burst laser their weapons, even though that Artemis missile missed. Their shields are down. Alright, Nausea is gonna go under, start repairing shields. So is Steven, actually, because they have a beam weapon up. Alright, we need to take down their weapons quick. There we go. Good. Alright, we'll hit the mind control again, just so we don't have any of that nonsense. Let's heal these guys up. Send them back to their stations. Depower the med bay. Power up the engines. Burst lasers on the weapons. We surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyway. They're offering us an NG crew member for free. NGs are fantastic. I always accept these, unless I have too many crewmates already. So I'm going to take their offer. Now we have Ken. I'm going to put Ken on shields. NGs are really good at repairing systems, so the fact that he is on shields is good. It's also good to have him in a centralized location, so he has quick access to other systems if we need a quick repair down the road. Alright, we'll jump to... I guess we'll jump to the store. There's probably not much we can buy here. You find yourself surrounded by a group of mysterious alien vessels. They hail you, and apparently have some valuable technology for sale. Cloaking. Ugh. I wish I could buy cloaking. It's one of the best systems you can get for your ship. Crew teleporter is also pretty good for sending your crewmates onto enemy ships. The augmentations here aren't that good, unless you get to the end game and you have no other augmentations to choose from. I usually don't hire crew, I just wait for random events like the one we just had to get crew. Weapons. Breach Bomb Mark II. Actually, I don't recall ever using this one. I don't think it's that good. And we can't afford it anyway. Hermes I don't like, Firebeam I don't like. We'll just take the time to repair our ship, and we'll continue on our way. So we have one option that we haven't visited. So we'll jump to this beacon. Unremarkable system, no life signs. So we'll jump out. I'm gonna remain just ahead of the pursuing rebel fleet. Oh, and so we've come across an asteroid field. You arrive in an asteroid belt to discover that a rebel automated scout has been stationed here. Prepare for a fight. Alright, so before I click continue, this fight might be a little problematic. We only have one level of shields, which means the asteroids are going to be pretty much continuously hitting that, and we're not going to have many defenses against... It looks like they have a beam weapon and a laser of some kind that's about to get ready. Good news is they don't have shields at all, so they're going to be hit directly by asteroids. So this... they have a cloaking system. So they're still getting hit here. But we have to wait a while for our weapons to charge. Oof, okay. I don't like that. They might just be taken out by asteroids, actually. I'd like to see that. Let's not attack. Let's just let asteroids take out their ship. I think there might be an achievement for this, for winning a fight without ever using your weapons. So let's go for that. It's probably not a great idea because we are taking a bit of hull damage occasionally, but I think it's worth it. So let's just wait for asteroids. Yep, so their cloaking system's down, and they've been destroyed. Let's see if we get an achieve. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap. 1 fuel, a drone part, 14 scrap. I guess not. Alright, so no achievement, or maybe I already have the achievement on my profile. We have one option to jump to, so let's go there. A nearby space station hails you. Greetings, your arrival is most fortuitous. We recently came across some extra drones. If you have some fuel, perhaps we can make a deal. This is not a good offer. I don't have a drone system, so I don't need drone parts. And I really... Oh, I didn't even notice I had a fire. Let's starve that of oxygen really quick. I need fuel more than I need drone parts, is what I was saying. So, oxygen starved, and we'll jump. We have another store. I don't think we'll find anything we can buy here that's really important. So let's just jump to the next unvisited beacon in the sector. Scans reveal a large asteroid field nearby. Short-range scanners may discover useful materials while we wait for the FTL to recharge. We can explore the asteroid field or say it's too dangerous. Asteroid fields are pretty dangerous. You usually end up taking hull damage of some kind, but sometimes you get lucky and get some scrap out of it. So let's explore. The asteroid field proved more dangerous than expected. Some asteroids managed to get through your ship's defenses. 5 damage to the hull. And then it looks like some systems were taken down as well. So we'll take Mallet, put him on... Oh, wow. Okay, so there's actually a fire in the sensor system. We'll send our new friend Ken in to help put out the fire as well. We'll have to put these guys in the med bay after this to heal them up. Alright, no other systems damaged. That was too bad. Sometimes if you have better systems, like a beam weapon or different things, then you can get blue text options, which are usually almost always good. But we don't have a beam weapon or anything like that, so we just took some damage there. Nothing but empty space at this jump beacon. And it looks like we're going to have to jump to the exit right away, so that wasn't a very profitable sector, sadly. You've arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. You have jumped into the aftermath of what seems to have been a brutal exchange between several ships. Wreckage drifts by your screens, and you can still see the remains of the dying ships sparking and breaking apart. It's hard to determine who the combatants were without closer investigation. We can investigate the battlefield, or we can ignore the wreckage. I always take opportunities like this, so we're going to investigate the battlefield. Maybe we'll find an enemy to fight or something like that. Yep, a rebel rigger. So the wreckage appears to be a battle between Federation fighters and rebel cruisers. Though outnumbered, it looks like the Federation fought valiantly. As you begin a more detailed scan of the wreckage, rebel reinforcements arrive in the system and target your ship. So this guy has two lasers. Oh, and he has a drone coming in, a breaching drone. That's bad. We're actually going to leave him and let him do his business. I'm just going to charge my Artemis up. Actually, I'm surprised these are already charged. We're going to send this on their shields, and I'm going to fire my laser on their weapons so they can't get any of their... Oh, he's just going to go around destroying multiple systems. Alright, so let's attack this guy. Since he's in the med bay, we're not going to take much damage from this. I'm going to attack his shields. Maybe I should attack his drone system. We can't really waste any missiles. So if he starts... I mean, he's just ion damaging these, so it's not a big deal. And we took him out. That wasn't too tough. Alright, so... This room is, there's been a breach, so there's no oxygen in here. My crew members are going to start taking damage when they're fixing this, but it shouldn't take too long now that we have an NG. And we'll just send them back in to get healed up, fill this with more oxygen, and we'll send everyone back to their stations so we can jump not only to the next beacon, but the next sector. Alright, so we have this map in front of us. We have the option to go Zoltan, which cuts off pretty much the entire bottom of the galaxy, or, well, the map. Or we could go Pirate Controlled, which cuts off the top of the map. Looks like... Let's see, if we take this route, we have a lot of nebulas in the future. Nebulas and green stuff. If we take this route, we have a decent variety. We get some reds. I think we're going to take this, just so reds are generally more difficult. And I think they have higher rewards. So if we get to this these sections and we have a really good ship with really powerful weapons and stuff, we might want to do high risk, high reward. So we arrive in Zoltan space. From what you have heard, they anticipated the coming war and made preparations to hold their borders. That's all we're told. We have this new system that we can jump through, and I'm gonna call it there. So this is the end of my first FTL video. I hope you guys enjoyed. We're gonna keep going through this. I'll probably do one video per sector. So there are 8 sectors, so it should take about 8 videos to get through one round, as long as we don't lose before that. And there's actually a fairly good chance we will lose before that. But we'll see what happens. The Kestrel's a good ship. So thanks for tuning in, and I'll see you guys next time.